guys, it's Chala from Crafting Through the Chaos of Life. Thank you so much for joining me for another video, and thank you to all my new and existing subscribers. I appreciate you all so much. We are working on this travel journal again, and I really need to get it done because yeah, it's almost Christmas. So I've kind of gotten some personal things out of the way. I have attended my Christmas party. I have gotten some Christmas baking done, started some shopping. So I kind of feel a little bit better about life right now. And yeah, let's just get working on this bad boy and get it completed. Probably not going to get it done in this video, but hopefully in the next couple videos we will be done. So I have actually just kind of put together these little envelopes that came with one of the kits. I think it was Alora. What is this? It was from this digital kit that I had gotten ages ago from Etsy, Elopa, and that's on Etsy. So it was one of her ephemera packs. So I think that's where these came from, and I just want to do a little bit of decorating on them and then just clip them in with some paper clips. Again, trying to keep it simple. I do want to do an over the page magnetic little page clip with this paper that I have left over. And then what I need to do is I prepared these little full page pockets, and the reason why I did these is because it's got some bands on it, which worked really well because the girl who's taking this trip to the UK is actually going there to see the band Oasis, which is so cool. So I thought, you know, this kind of tied in well, and she can add her Oasis memorabilia in there. So these are going to be little side tuck pockets. One of the reasons I also decided to do these like this is because on one of the is it this one? Yeah, on one of the signatures I have a little ink smudge. Not a big deal, but we can just easily cover it up with this pocket and no one will be the wiser unless you've seen this video, right? Okay, so let's get working on getting these pockets glued in. We'll then go on to these envelopes. And then, yeah, I need to do some tags and journal cards and then sew in the signatures, and we will be done. So let's go ahead and get these pockets done. I think that will make me feel a lot better. And then, yeah, just a matter of filling things up. So I'm not sure if I will do a video on all the stuff that I'm filling it with until the end when I do the flip through. That might be the better way to go, because I will over the next week here have to kind of work piecemeal on it, and I'm not sure that I'll be able to do it in a video format. We'll see. You know how life is. It gets busy, especially this time of year. It's even more so. So yeah, I hope you are all doing well, finding yourself in your crafty space, creating something fun and lovely. All right, we will put that on there. And I'm really excited because Gloria from Gloria's Greetings got her package with her Alice in Wonderland journal that she won, and she did a really fun video flip through of it over on her channel. Make sure you go over there and check her channel out. She's got some great ideas, and yeah, just lovely, and a fellow Canadian, which is also a lot of fun. So hopefully we can maybe do some work together in the future. It's always fun to, you know, collaborate and share ideas with other people, right? Because when you get to junk journaling, there's not a lot of new things to create, right? We're doing a lot of R&D, which, if you don't know what R&D, usually referred to as research and development. However, in the context of this, it's more of rip off and duplicate. And I don't mean to say that in a negative way, because whenever we are recreating something that somebody else has already made, of course we want to give credit to those creators. But at this point, it gets a little muddy as to who the actual original creator of these ideas are, because we see them so often on other people's channels. And I think as long as you are giving credit to the person who you saw it from, you're doing your best, right? I mean, and why create the wheel, right? There's lots of awesome ideas out there, and yeah, it's just nice. I mean, if someone recreated something that I made, I would definitely not take offense to it. I think that's the biggest form of flattery. So hopefully others take it the same way. when I recreate items that they have done. And yeah, just making sure you give credit, of course, to where you originally saw it. Again, and that person might not be the original idea person of that, but you know, we can only do so much. We can only go back so far and figure out where it came from. So yeah, best intentions, right? So I have one more in here. Oh, and this one I wanted to go on this side, I think. David Bowie. Oh, love it. Okay, so that one will go there, and then we've got those pockets done. Or little tucks, or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, and I just did some sewing machine stitching around them just to add a little bit of texture and interest. Again, if you're new to this channel, this journal is being created for a friend of mine, for her daughter who's traveling to the UK next year. And she wanted more of a simple journal, so I quite honestly am struggling with keeping it simple, but yet interesting enough, right? Because anyone can just go out and buy a blank journal. It's the little tucks and pockets and secret places that really make the junk journals or these types of journals fun and different. So I want just enough interest, but not taking away from too much writing space is really the goal here. Okay, so excellent. We've got those in, and got that in there. So now I feel like I want to just add a little bit of glue right here. It looks like that's popping up, so I think it'll be fine, but you know, I just would rather err on the side of caution and make sure everything's put together nicely. I am a little disappointed with myself. I'm going to be 100% honest. I'm a little disappointed with this front pocket. I love the pocket itself. The one thing I'm not exactly thrilled about is the lack of ability to get in there. Like, I love the look of it, but I just think it needs to be stretched out a little bit more. Just want to make sure you can get things in and out of there. And I think what I should have done is made this a gusseted pocket. And you know, that's something that I'll think about on my next one for sure. I mean, it's not terrible, but I would like a little bit more give in the pocket to get things in and out. So we'll just kind of work on loosening the vellum up just a bit. Okay. That's better. So whatever you put in there might be a little difficult to get out, but we'll see. Okay, so super. That is much happier with that. Okay, let's get moving on to these little envelopes. And just going to do some simple decorating on them. Just a little bit of a cluster. And actually, you know what? I said this on the other video, I believe, is I have some pre-made clusters. So I should take a look at those. Sorry, I know I'm off camera. Let's take a look at some of these. These might be interesting. Yeah, my goal next year definitely is to create a lot more ephemera. And have it ready, because that just makes things... Oh, look at this. I forgot about this. That's kind of perfect with the little airplane. Okay, so that's not... Well, it could fit on there. I could tear it down. This was one of the pieces from the cluster page that I created, and you can actually get this digital over on my Ko-fi site, Ko-fi, however you want to say it, you know what I mean. There is, I believe it's free over there, just these little fun clusters I made. I just kind of glued them to a page and then ripped them up and put them in my little cluster bucket here, and then they're just kind of on the ready. So I might tear that one down. Let's go ahead and do that. Because it's got the map and the airplane. I think that's a lot of fun. So just kind of randomly tearing. And you can incorporate, like I just glued it down onto some coffee dyed paper, and you can include that coffee dyed paper in the background of your cluster, or you can just tear it completely off as well if you don't want it on there. That's kind of the nice thing. Oh yeah, that looks great. We'll ink that up. Yeah, so that's great. I like that. Yay, that was happy that I looked in there. I totally forgot about that. It's funny when you create things and it slips your mind on what you've actually created because it's been there a while. That's why you got to kind of keep some of these things a little more handy or within reach. There is actually, maybe I'll show you guys this quickly. I keep stuff kind of, where I am, I have this kind of wall, and I keep stuff kind of, you know, taped to my wall, or lack thereof a wall. It's actually just insulation with a covering over it, but just to kind of remind me of what I've made or what I have. And one of the things is from Corey Dahman. I'm going to see if I can take it off here. And it is a list of her scrap busters. And so, yeah, if you guys want to take a screenshot of this, this comes from Corey Dahman. So you can check her out on YouTube. I'm sure you've already heard of her. I'm like saying this like you don't know who she is, but I'm sure you know who she is. But if you haven't, like, definitely go over there and check her out. She's amazing. And it just kind of reminds you of things that you can make, or things that you may have already made and that you can put in your journals. So, you know, another really great idea. So put this back up so I don't lose it. And yeah, just, it's kind of great to, you know, keep that in mind when you've made stuff like that. So, okay, that is lovely. I'm liking that. All right. And yeah, I hope you guys are all ready for this season. I am looking forward to my week off of work because I am going to, yet again, organize my creative space because it's gotten out of control. Because, you know, quite honestly, I've got Christmas presents hidden in here, and you know how that is, right? Yeah. And then you're working on a project and you just kind of throw things to the side. So I definitely need to go through and organize and possibly purge. I mean, that is definitely a reality, is I likely have to do some purging as well, because if I've had stuff for, you know, too long and I haven't used it, I'm likely not going to. So I would rather pass it on to someone else who's going to use it. So I might actually do some bundles of pass it on stuff and place that in my coffee site as well. Okay, so we got one of these done. What else do we have in here that might... I like this one. Yeah, that's pretty because it's got the little treble clef. We've got a little bit of lace there. The green is a bit bright, but is that terrible? Would that be a terrible thing if it was bright? Or would it just kind of be fun and interesting? That's too blue. That's too big. No, not feeling that. Here's another. That one might be a little bit better. I don't know, what do we think? That green is looking really, really bright on camera right now. It's not as bright. It's more like a toned down avocado green. Let's just take another little quick see. I'm not going to spend a ton of time. I do want to give some pieces a chance here. Gosh, I don't know. I still kind of like this one. Let's just go with the first one we picked. It's a little bright, but that's okay. This one's kind of pretty too, but too big. Okay. So many choices. And I like the eyelet. I think that'll be a really interesting piece. So let's glue that down. Yeah, so other than that, not too much going on in my world here. I need to start writing down all the things. I've got all these ideas kind of coming to me, and the worst part is they always come to me when I'm lying down, getting ready to drift off to sleep. And I can't always necessarily like get up and write it down because, you know, the husband's sleeping right next to me and it would mean I'd have to turn on a light. So I try to like kind of turn my phone on and, you know, make sure the glare isn't waking him up and try and make notes in there. But I don't always get the ideas down. And then, you know, you wake up and I'm like, what was that again? It was a good idea. I just don't remember. Okay. All right, these are done. Fantastic. Oh, and we're 15 minutes in, so that is super. So we can definitely get this little fold over paper clip done, or magnetic clip done. And I want it to be maybe about, lots of people have done this. I think Sunset Crafts is her name, or is her, oh my goodness, her YouTube channel. Gail Agustinelli has done this. It's been around, so lots of people have done this before. I'm not obviously the creator of this idea. I think I want to go, I was kind of thinking of maybe adding a Tim Holtz person to it because I haven't used them in a while, and maybe, sorry, before I cut this, I want to see what I have for sizes of little Tim Holtz people here. And again, you know, another one of those things that you purchase and you don't necessarily, or I don't necessarily use a lot of, so kind of, again, out of sight, out of mind. I mean, he is adorable. He could be leaning on a ticket or something. Oh, hello.
What you doing?
Done doing a video. What are you up to?
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. You need anything?
I wanted to do a video with you.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you, honey. Husband wants to do a video with me. That's lovely.
What's
Just telling everyone he wanted to do a video with me. Okay, thank you. Okay, so not sure what the hubby needed, but I think he's slightly mortified that he interrupted. That's okay. This guy looks like he could be a traveling man with his dog, right? Got some little girls, got that little guy. Some big ones here. Tiny little baby. What about you, sir, or young man? Oh, he's just so cute. There was a gentleman who, is it this one? Yeah, it's the same one with this dog. He kind of looked like a traveling man. What about, this guy looks like he's sitting down. He could sit on something. Oh, young man. Did I have anybody with a suitcase? I think that lady might be too big. Or young girl. Lady, young girl. Okay, I don't think I'm going to find anything better at this point. Although I keep looking, right? Oh, what does this lady have? Oh, I like this guy too. I wish I had him a little smaller. Yeah, he's too big. Okay. Just make a decision, Chala. Make a decision. Oh, there's so many choices. What is this? What is this? Cute little baby. Okay. Okay, you've got enough things pulled out that you could probably make a choice, but yet you're continuing to root around. Do you guys do that? You're like, just make a decision. Okay, stop. I must stop. I'm going to make a decision between these guys. So I'm going to leave these guys out for now. And then, yeah, this just gives me an idea. These guys are the widest ones, these little girls. So how wide are they? About 1.25 inches. So let's do 2 inches. Would 2 inches be too wide? No, I think 2 inches would be good. Okay, so we're going to do 2 inches, and this is measuring let me just cut it down first and I'll tell you how long it is. You can do it any length, but again, I'm just trying to use up some scrap papers that I have for this. And the length of this is 8 inches. That's about good. It'll be 4 inches. Yeah, that'll be. And then I still have to fold it over for the magnet. Sorry, I'm not making 100% sense here because I'm talking nonsense. And then, so I have these little, they're very, very flat magnets. They're very, very thin. And I need to, they're about, 3/4 of an inch maybe. So that'll just tell me how much I need to fold up. Okay, so we said this was 8 inches long, so we're going to score it in half at 4 inches. And I'm going to turn it over. I want it to be this side. Oh, that's going to be upside down. Is that going to be a problem? That's something you'll have to keep in mind in terms of directional paper, is if you fold it, it's going to be upside down on one side. I don't think the writing upside down is going to be a huge issue for me, so that's just fine. So I will score it at 4. Oh, and look at that. This line is perfectly on the 4-inch mark. How great is that, actually? Let me use this. Kind of like this better to fit in this little scoreboard. So just like that. And that should fold over fairly nicely. It's kind of funny that my husband came down. He doesn't usually come down very often. It's usually my kids, so he's cooking his amazing Sunday dinner again. Roast. He does such a good roast. And then I'm gonna go grab my mom in a bit here. Sadly, it's the anniversary of the passing of my dad today, so I want to make sure that we kind of spend time together as a family. Just, you know, it's 19 years now. It's hard to believe it's been that long. But I've realized that I've spent too many years now focusing on the day he passed than the years and days that we had with him. So I want to focus more on those memories instead of the day he passed. Okay, so I'm going to do, what is this? I can never get this right, you guys. That is going to be, I think, 7/8 of an inch is what I'm scoring it at. Maybe something like that, but it's 1 tick under 1 inch here. So I'll score there, and then I'll do the same thing on the other side. Just like that. And these are pretty strong magnets, so they should be able to, like, I'm creating like a little pocket for that magnet to sit in, like that, so you can't see it. And then, yeah, it'll be fairly strong there. It'll just kind of hide that. It'll be amazing. It will. Trust me. Okay. All right, so we just fold these guys over, and then we just do some decorating. I'm going to have this as my front. So let's go ahead and put our magnets in. And I am just debating whether or not I actually want to run a stitch line, just to kind of envelope that in a little bit better. I'll think about that. For now, let's just make sure we get our magnets in the right way. Okay, so that's got to go this way and this way. Let's see if I've got that right. Just a little trial and error here. Yep, that works. Okay, so what I'm going to do, just so I make sure I put them in properly and don't mess them up, I'm going to take a marker And just put a dot on the side that needs to face up, because that would be the worst if I glued it down and it wasn't magnetizing properly. Right? Right, okay. I think I've got it. So just add a little bit of glue here. Put you in there. Hopefully I'm on camera. Try to get you in the middle. And up here. Whoops, let's add just a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Make sure it can still fold over. Perfect. Okay. And then I'm going to just glue around here. Close that over. Now I have, let's just use my reversible tweezers just to hold everything in place for now while that sets up. And like that. And lucky I have 2 pairs of those. So let that set up as I try to figure out what we want to layer in behind one of our peoples here. These are little envelopes. Kind of like this dude. So I feel like we could have maybe a ticket of some sort that he could lean against. Little city picnic. I kind of like the green. We've got a bus ticket, city theater. These ones are pretty big. Transport. Kind of like the older ones. These bright ones I'm not so wild about for this project. So, oh, that's a sticker. This one's a sticker too, but I feel like that would blend in too much. Ooh, we've got one more here. Ooh, La Junta's Christmas preview. Hundreds of dollars in prizes. Whoops. Let's see. That's going to be too big. I feel like that is just the right size, so I'm going to go with that one. Okay, good quick decisions being made here, which makes me very happy. And so for this, I'm going to take, I have a tiny little one-hole puncher thing. Oh no! Oh dear. Look at this. It opened up inside my, well, I guess better inside here than all over the floor. Well, I'll empty that out later. That's fine. Okay, let's use this little punch and kind of just take out that little divot. You can also use a one-hole hole punch, like your handheld one. This one was just handy. I don't know where my other one is. It's around here somewhere. Come on out. There we go. And let's just take a, that's not working. Paper's too thin. Oops, there we go. There's my other one. As I throw everything around. There we go. Kind of takes those little corners off. Oh, I say that, but okay, let's try this again on that side and that side. What do we got going on here? Phone's buzzing away. Okay, ink it up, and I would like some, I think I would like some dictionary page behind here. Oh, we got lots going on. Lots of buzzing happening on the phone. Okay, I know I have dictionary pages. We could use some German dictionary page. Let's do that. Just tear this down a wee bit. I don't want to cover up all that writing, but I do want to mask it a bit because it is upside down. This should be dry. Clip these back over here so I do not lose them. All right, so that is sticking nicely. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So then if we have this, maybe like this, and then our little guy just kind of leaning against there. What do you guys think of that? I like it. And I think what I might want to do is actually round the corners. Let's bring out our corner rounder that just opened up inside here. That's the bottom. I'm just going to quickly dump this out. Sorry guys, bear with me. I just can't handle it. Oh, I've got a little eyelet in there. Okay, let's get rid of all this. Oh, that makes me feel better. A little bit less of a mess. A little bit, I say. Not by much. And put that back on my shelf. Okay, and you need to go back on here. Is that on there? Yeah. Okay, so let's actually just a small one. Yeah, that's perfect. This one I'm going to have to open up. Those magnets work. There's a small one. There. Yeah, I like that. Just gives it a wee bit more of a finished look to it. So I need to do this one. And then open it up to do that last two on the back. And we'll have to do something on the back as well, I think. I would like to decorate the back. I'm just not 100% sure on what I want on the other side. Okay. Ink. I think I need to ink. Ooh, those are strong. That's good. I know it'll hold on the page, so. Yeah, so you can definitely mass make these, which is really cool, which I think I'm going to do a session of that because I've got some more magnets I can use up. And yeah, we'll just have a little stash of them ready to go. And I mean, you can just pre-make them like this and then decorate them for whatever journal you decide to do. Now, I did talk about maybe sewing. I think it's glued down enough that I'm not going to worry about sewing it, except for there. I'm going to glue that, and it should hold fine. Okay, I'm going to bring out my little waffle flower mat, because this is some delicate book page, and sometimes when you ink it up while you hold it, it rips on you. I don't necessarily want to do that. That should be good. And put this on. Wow, making some good progress here. There we go. Pop that on. That looks good. And then we'll figure out where we want you, little buddy. Let's just give you a little touch of ink, just to get rid of the white on the edges. You don't want them to look too tanned here. Okay. Yep, let's do that. Like this. And yep, loving it. Making me happy. And then I just have to print out my journal maker's letter that I want to add in there as well. And then I have that English tea box that I'll put the journal in. And then I have the feather quill as well and ink to put in there. So it'll be a nice little gift box. What do we want to do on the back here? We could do a label. I think that would be nice. Label with something. Or do we have anything that is travel related label wise? I'm not sure. I am not 100% sure. 1915. Got a little round label. Index. I mean, we could do a couple labels. Yeah, let's do that. And then I'm going to do something underneath. Maybe I have these little leftover. This is the vellum piece from the cover pages. I could use a bit of that, or I do have, sorry, let me just try and find it. I have these leftover pieces. Maybe I could add some of that. Is it going to be too, yeah, that's too busy. Too busy. What else do I have? I have these little bits here. That's kind of cool. Isle of Man road services. Oh, that's fun. You know what? I'm going to keep this because my girlfriend Rosanna, look, Rosanna, she used to live on the Isle of Man. Isn't that fun? I've got 2 of them. Let's see what else I have. This is just, I likely got this from, oh, you guys, I'm trying to think, like Temu or AliExpress or whatever is where I got these. What do we want? Nothing really striking me here. Like that. That's just not quite the right color that I'm looking for. I think that's too much. Okay, I'm not really, oh, I have another one here. Those are very similar. So I'm not sure I'm going to find anything there I like. Let's look in our very teeny tiny scrap stuff. Lord knows I've got a ton of scraps. Like, look at all this, you guys. And this is just one drawer. I've got another one on my lap. Let's just use that. Otherwise, I could be humming and hawing all day about it, and that is not going to get anything done. Okay, drawers are back. And then that's ink. Could also put maybe a butterfly or maybe, oh, maybe some stamps. I have some stamps sitting here. What's this? That that one is not the right color. What do we have here? I'm sure we can find something that's lying about on my desk. That's too bright. I'm just pulling out these stamps. Sorry, guys. Oh. Okay. We've definitely got a lot to work with here. Oh, that's a little paper clip banner. Nope. Maybe, nope. These are all just too bright. Oh, I also have these little inchies. Tim Holtz inchies. Maybe. I'll just totally cluster it all up. Yeah, okay. I think I know what I'm doing. We're not going to use you. You guys can go back. I am just simply going to like layer this all together as a cluster. Not spending too much time overthinking it. Just get it down. Okay. And then I like that kind of like that. Whew. We are making good time here. I think anyways, for me, it's good time. Yep, do that. Yeah, and that's got like a little stamp on it too, so that works. Kind of incorporating some original ideas, maybe not necessarily what I thought I would do, but it's gonna work. We're just gonna go with it. We'll let inspiration take us away. I like that red peeking through. Okay, and the last one. All right. This is so little that I'm going to need this help with my tweezers. Okay. Right there. Ooh, I like it. Goes back. Put our lid on here. And then we are done. Let's try this over top of a page. I'm not exactly sure. It's probably going to go in the middle signature because I'm only doing one, but I'll just show you on a page here. So this is going to just, oh, do I have another smudge? Oh, did I just do that? Honestly. We'll just, oh, it's erasing. Whew. Okay, perfect. Okay, so here we go. Look how cute that is. Let's tuck it on the page. There, look at that. Isn't that so cute? And then when you turn the page over, if I can do that, and then you've got another little thing that you can clip under on this side, and this is all decorated. I really like how that turned out. Wow. So, like, where did I ink this too? You guys, what's going on? I mean, it's not the end of the world that it's a little grungy, because it is kind of a little on the grungier side, but where are my inky? Wipe it off on my pants. Okay, so yeah, I really like how that turned out. I'm very happy with these. So we'll just set these out so you guys can see what we did today. I know it was a quick video, but like I said, I am desperately trying to get stuff done. Holiday season is always a little on the crazy side. So we glued in our full page, or not full page, kind of call them 3/4 page pockets here. Now we just need to do some journal cards and some tags to tuck in, and we will be done. So thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with me today. I hope you had fun creating with me, and I'll see you guys on the next video. And P.S. I love you.